Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zafar Mizukifli, and I'm going to proceed on doing a task 4 on mini project dual. As you can see here, from this task 4, from this task 2, sorry, I'm going to proceed on doing task 2. As you can see here on this question, the task 2 requirement is to install MongoDB in my PC, and my file file name needs to be this name here. Alright, I'm going to show you how I'm going to proceed on writing a program, because first thing you need to know for your information, I already installed this MongoDB, so I don't need to install it again. There's no need for me to install it again. And after the installation of MongoDB, I there will be some system requirement that you need to install on your PC, which is Flask and MongoDB and PyMongoDB. So in order to run a program, and in order to run a program for MongoDB and pass all the program to MongoDB. Alright, now I'm going to start on do the program here. I'm going to start with head first, head of the program, which from from pymongo, and then import Mongo client and errors. Now proceed and my client, my client, Mongo client. In here, I'm going to inside this column, I'm going to copy from this URL, which actually this MongoDB Compass that I installed and require to install earlier, that I will show. You need this link URL, and then you connect. So as you can see here, everything that all the data that you type inside the program will be will post in here, will be import to here. So I you will then you need to paste the URL link here in order to connect to the MongoDB apps that you installed. Now I'm going to proceed on writing my program here. Yes. Now, after writing the header, you will we will proceed on write the declaration for this program, what which is define Mongo insert auto in client ID doc. Then while true, cursor so fine. And this one dot animate. Try doc. So dot next. Then accept. Stop. Stop. Action. Another one. Cool. insert one dot is set errors is duplication error. Continue and then break. Okay. For the next one, we will do the define. Is define is for every time you create a new ID or try to delete it or try to insert a new one. This was the function that will need it. So without it, the code might will not work or going to have some problem with in the in the future. May not be in future, maybe right away. Because oh, wrong one. I see. Make sure if you want to write your code, you look properly. So there will be no error and your code will do just fine. Let's see, just did it again. This one, this define will read your data and will be sending it to the apps of MongoDB. The next one will be read all. The difference between read and read all is what you insert inside here, which actually the ID, and while the read all will read the rest of the data that you insert there. So it will make things easier if you try. So while when I say easier, you won't have to write the same define almost for 3 to 4 times just to declare one, just for it to read one by one line. This recall will help you doing that all at once. As you can see here, I'm going to define an update which it will be used if you try to insert a new data. This one will help you on doing that. So whenever you try to insert the new data after you insert another one, after the the data that you already have. Sorry about that. Wrong. This define will help you on doing that job. This line over here was important to declare these two variables right here. Next one, we will define the delay function. This delay function was used for delete the data that you insert in purpose, so you can insert the new one whenever if you did it wrong, or there's a new data that you about to insert. After definition that you write here, what's left is to declare all the function. So you can insert a new data, delete, or anything that you write in the definition. In definition. So I'm going to start with create because right here, as you can see, it was empty, right? After I declare over here, after I write the data here, it will post and or pass the data to that MongoDB that has been set, and wait, I put it like here, like this, so it will be easy for us to access or to see whether if there's what this that were wrong in our data, or we want to change the data. The name, after the name will be GPIO. Don't form, don't forget the semicolon here. After write down the data that you want, now you can type this variable here, the define here, or just copy like so. Now the moment of truth, the moment of truth. Oops. Uh, See here, the after this happen here, that means your program is work like all the like in all like I mean your program here work just fine. And to see that, here the first one, the next one in this MongoDB. Refresh. See, this is the data that you upload, that you insert, and it will be upload all in this MongoDB Compass here. Okay. The next one. Let's just say you want to insert a new one, or delete or delete this one. Like I just like all these definition that we have in here. We're going to try to create a new one by using this update here, definition of update here. First thing first, show you is an update. New talk, then copying all this. Let's say you want to update and you want to change. First thing first, we're going to update first a new one. And for that one data, going to put, let's say I put 4. The idea going to put 4. 134 GPIO will be so 34. State is 1. And going to take this function. Now we will try run. You know what? That's all for today. Thank you for watching.